Good morning, and President Coles, and distinguished guests, and colleagues and friends. It is my truly honor to address this forum on the technical and vocational education and training, co-hosted by the CRIBET and UNESCO. Today, I will speak on the Korea's Tibet innovation in the era of the digital and green. I don't have to be emphasized, but our main focus is how the Tibet can respond to digital transformation and the green transition at the same time. And the hope that I could give you some lesson that Korea can offer to the region and the world. I'd like to begin by the story that many of you may remember. This is the photo from the 10 years ago, and in Seoul, and there were the match of Go from the Korea side was one of the legendary Go player Lee Sedol, and faced the AlphaGo, artificial intelligence developed by the Google DeepMind. Result was shocking. AlphaGo won the 4-1, and in fact, Mr. Lee is the first human and last human beat the AI in the Go match. And after that, there was no more match between the human and the man. That moment symbolized something larger than a game. It showed that how the artificial intelligence can shape the human expectation. And similarly, today's Tibet faced a profound shift. We must prepare the learner, not only on the yesterday skill, but the skill for the tomorrow. And I remind him the interview of Lee Sedol, and the journalist asked what was the impression facing the AI, which has no emotion, doesn't sleep, doesn't get tired. He answered a very unique way. He said, I was very shocked how creative AI playing the Go. He expected that they will follow the patterns of some of the previous outstanding player, but he never saw the step they took it, and it was completely out of the shock. So we are meeting in the new transition time. Okay, why digitalization and the green tradition? And I don't have to be emphasize it, but Southeast Asia labor market are digitalizing rapidly. There is a need for the industry 4.0 demand, and the sustainability is a key word, and is also the key word for the Tibet. And as a co-host of this event, UNESCO also stressed the future-oriented skill. And this is no exception for ILO. ILO highlight the green jobs, and also, the World Economic Forum underscored the importance of AI and the big data in this transformation process. Across the world, workforce transformation is accelerating. A few data points out illustrate this. By 2030, 50% of jobs will require the digital skill in one way or multiple ways. And already 70% of Tibet institutions are projected to use AI and VR for teaching. And the green economy will create more than 24 million jobs by 2030, driven by the policy, but by the Green Deal. Together, these figures highlight the urgency of the Tibet system worldwide to adopt quickly, integrating both the digital and green skill to prepare the learner for the future. I like to skip, but these trends are not statistics, but this means that half of the young people we train will need a digital skill as a basic requirement for the future. Okay, this is a guideline from the ADB, which I was fortunate to join and participated. And the Asian Development Bank also has provided guidance and outlining the 4 pillars of a digital age Tibet. We must plan the technology enabling learning. We must build the smart infrastructure. We must deliver the content digitally. And we must ensure that all of this are not anybody left out, and focusing on the inclusiveness of this education. The reason I pointed out is that this is exactly aligned with Korea's strategy, which I will highlight in the next slide. Korea's strategy for the digital, the building the future-ready Tibet system rests on the, I will say, some can summarize as a three major pillars. The first, the K Digital Training Initiative, which is focusing on the developing advanced skill in AI, cloud computing, and data science. This ensures that learners are prepared for the demand for the digital economy. Second, Korea Green New Deal HR strategy, which emphasizes renewable energy, carbon neutrality, and e-mobility. Through this, Korea aimed to align the Tibet with the broader goal of a sustainable and low carbon society. And thirdly, strengthening the Tibet institutions such as the Polytechnic, Meister School, and Vocational College, positioning them as an innovation hub that bridge education, industry, and community altogether. Together, these three pillars provide the foundation for the Korea transition toward a more digital, more greener, and more inclusive Tibet ecosystem. Out of the many cases, the first case I'd like to bring to the attention for this floor is the Korea Polytechnic Smart Factory Center. These center, together with AI, robotic, and big data, into the fully integrated lab, giving the student direct experience with the Industry 4.0 technology. They operate through the close industry collaboration, where the curricula are designed with the leading company to ensure the training remained relevant to the actual labor market need. The results are very impressive. Graduates from these centers consistently achieve the employment rate above 90%, which is far higher than the national average. Importantly, the center also provides a small and medium-sized enterprise by helping them to adopt the digital tools and smart manufacturing practice. This showed how the Tibet can not only prepare the skilled worker, but also actively drive the industry transformation. Okay, next best practice I could share with you is I'd like to introduce the Green Smart Future School Initiative. And this is a start from after the COVID, and as a government has begun the big initiative of a New Deal, and one of the big pillars is making the classroom and education more greener. This program is transforming the traditional campus into the smart and the eco-friendly learning environment. Schools are being redesigned as a sustainable and technologically advanced space that reflect both environment and responsibility, as well as the digital innovation. At the same time, there is a strong emphasis on the digital learning integration. By using the VR and even the metaverse technology, students are able to engage immersive, future-oriented learning experience. Finally, initiative aimed to cultivate awareness, helping students develop both the digital competence and also the deep sense of environmental responsibility. In this way, schools are shaping not only skilled labor, but also responsible citizens for the global era. Okay, third practice I'd like to share with you is the Korea digital training with a big tech cloud collaboration. This initiative followed the tripartite model for skill development. First, through the strategic partnership, Korea collaborated with the leading companies like the Samsung, LGs, and Naver, ensure the training content reflect the most up-to-date industry practice. Second, it applied the shared investment model where the industry provides the real world content and expertise, while the government support with the funding and policy framework. Finally, the result is a strong government, industry, education, which is a tripartite synergy. This tripartite model is not only boost the employability of learner, but also foster the continuous innovation within the industry. It is a clear example that how the collaboration can make Tibet more future-oriented and globally competitive at the same time. Okay, let me go